Hi everyone! During our preliminary period of this course, we have talked about the philosophical perspective in understanding the self. And now we are going to talk about the second perspective, and that is the sociological perspective in understanding the self. Socialization means that through interaction with social and cultural environments, people are transformed into a participating member of the society. As a participating member of our society, we have been playing different roles as a student, daughter, son, citizen, leader, and etc. With socialization, we have been learning various basic skills, values, beliefs, and behavior patterns of the society. To know these concepts, please watch this video.
Created using Powtoon.
Within socialization, a person or you develop a sense of self, and that is conscious awareness of possessing a distinct identity that separates you from other members of society. Within the socialization, you will experience different events, different things, and those experiences will be part of your identity. For example, you had an experience with your friend wherein you have discovered that you are good in playing basketball. And that is a discovery for you that with playing with friends, you know that you can be as good as them. The development of self happens in language, play, and games. In language, it allows us to respond to each other using symbols, gestures, words, and sound. Using the language, our needs are met by our parents, by our guardian, or by our nanny. So, with language, we learn to communicate, and through that communication, we can discover ourselves. And also, the words that are being labeled to us by our parents can also be part of the development of ourselves. Maybe our parents love to label us as good student, good son. Our teacher labels us as a good student or as a bad student, and those words, those labelings, that can be incorporated into ourselves. So that is how language plays a critical role in how we put concepts and how we develop ourselves. The next is development of the self happens during play, wherein we uh, are able to take different roles and pretend and express expectations of others. So it develops one self consciousness through role playing. So I think you can remember it when you were in your childhood years, wherein you play balay balay, wherein you had your own role. Maybe you used to be a father or mother or a baby or an architect or a dog whenever you played balay balay. So that is already kind of the development of yourself, wherein you know what role that you want to play in that moment. The next is development of self happens in games. The difference between games and play is that games have rules and play doesn't have. So in games, it allows individuals to respond and adhere to the rules of the activity. Self is developed by understanding that there are rules in which one must abide by in order to win the game or be successful. There are a lot of games that we used to play when we were in in our childhood years that had different rules. For example, hide and seek. According to some sociologists, there are two sides of the self, and those are the me and the I. The me is considered to be the socialized aspect of the individual, that is the one who interacts with the society, with your parents, with your friends, with your colleague, coworkers. And the me represents the learned behaviors, the norms of the society, how you have to behave in a certain situation. And that is the me. For example, you have to be behave inside the classroom and you can goof around with your friends. And also, the me represents the attitudes, how you express your beliefs and your values. And also, the me represents the expectations of others and also of the society, because the society has a lot of expectations for us. Of course, we have to follow the rules, we should follow the law of the country. And the entity that is acting within that society, that is called the me. However, the I is the other part of the self, the other side of the self, and it is considered the present, the now, and the future phase of the self. It represents the entire identity based on the response to the me. So, uh, I is more on the subject, while the me is more on the object part of the self. Meaning, the I is the doer of the action, and it is the synthesis. The I is the synthesis and the summary of your entire being. Next, meets generalized other. He coined the term generalized other, and he also coined the term significant others. According to Mead, a person first individualizes with the significant others, and those significant others, they are the immediate persons during your growing up years, and commonly those are your parents, your mom, dad, sister, brother. So they brought you up, uh, their influences affect yourself and how you put your identity, how you put up or you build up your identity. And that is influenced by your significant others. So, significant others basically are the persons who had or have a great influence in the development of yourself. However, uh, we also have the generalized others, and these are the distant people from you, and they still play a an influence in you. For example, friends, classmates, teachers, and coworkers. So as we grow uh, or older, we internalize attitudes, expectations, and viewpoints of the society. So mainly the generalized others are the viewpoints and expectations of, of the society. And we have these six agents of socialization: the family, school, peer group, mass media, workplace, and religion. So, how about you? Which agent do you think has a great influence in the development of yourself? Okay, so that's the end of this presentation, and I hope that you learned something. And also, I would like you to check the YouTube video that is a supplemental video of this topic, sociological perspective. Thank you and have a great day.